And now, the Randall Stores of Southern Minnesota, your family shopping headquarters, present The Bandwagon. From the studios of Channel 12, it's The Bandwagon, brought to you this evening by the Randall Stores of Southern Minnesota. Each week, Randall's brings you a favorite band of our upper Midwest with their favorite old and new style music. Tonight's music by the Jolly Ramblers of Lester Prairie. And now, here's your musical bandmaster, Chuck Passett.
All right, thanks a lot and good evening, everyone. Nice to have you with us on the Bandwagon Show. We're happy to be back again, and we're happy to have with us Chuck Theil and his Jolly Ramblers here to entertain on the Bandwagon program. Good crowd here tonight again. Want to say hello to them and welcome them to the Bandwagon Show, courtesy of the Randall Stores in Mankato and New Ulm. Nice to see all those pleasant, smiling faces again, and the happy feet that we have with us tonight in our Channel 12 studios. Well, we'll have a lot of good music by Chuck and the Jolly Ramblers. In addition to that, we've got a number of requests that we'll be taking a look at, and we've got a visitor from the Randall store at New Ulm, the produce manager, and we'll hear from him in a few moments. But right now, let's start it out by dancing, and we're set to go with Chuck Theil and the Jolly Ramblers with Lee's Polka. Well, the title of that one was Lee's Polka, and it really sets the pace for you on the Bandwagon program tonight. And we'll have more music coming up in a moment. Music by Chuck Theil and his Jolly Ramblers. Well, we've got a number of requests that we want to be sure to take a look at. First, we've been asked to play one for the 47th anniversary of Ollie and Elda Klemkin of Glencoe. Also for Walter and Zelda Schuft, they're 46. They're from Stewart, Minnesota. Bob and Janet Byrne of Waterville with their 45th anniversary. George and Grace Miller of Truman with an anniversary. Also, we've got the 60th anniversary for Paul and Helen Richardson of Algona, Iowa. Delvin and Phyllis Meyer of Mankato on their anniversary. And John and Marie Cords of Tatanka, Iowa. Also, the 35th anniversary of Delvin and Phyllis Meyer of Mankato. Happy to send those greetings out. And we also want to send out a very special greeting to a couple of good fans of the Bandwagon program. And we'll have that for you in just a few moments. But right now, what do you say we continue with the music as things start to warm up here? And here's Chuck Theil and the Jolly Ramblers with the Say Thank You Dear and Send Her Roses. Thank you, dear.
She'll understand and love you. by, and nighttime too. And sometimes we wonder why she sticks by you. Her day's work was never done as years go by. But if you think of it, this song is worth a try. Say thank you, dear, and give her roses. She'll understand and love you more each day. Say thank you, dear, and give her roses for all she's done in every way.
And a very special greeting to a lot of our friends on that one. We perhaps should make sure that we send this out to Bill and Mary Marceau, who are celebrating their wedding anniversary on June 19th, and also for Mary's birthday, which is coming up over the weekend. So we'll send that out with very special greetings. Hope they enjoyed the number. We've got more music for you in a moment, but right now I'd like to introduce to you Troy Reinertz, who is the produce manager at the Randall store in New Ulm. And it's nice to have him here because every time he shows up, he's got some pretty good news about something. So Troy, I'm going to let you tell us what it is.
All right, we've got our first of the year gigantic outdoor produce sale, and we've got quite a bit of stuff out there for the 4th of July holiday season. We've got peaches, watermelon, nectarines, you just about name it, Chuck. We've got it out there, and then we've also got 7-Up product pop out there, Old Dutch bread, our Old Dutch potato chips, Randall bread. We have a hot price on fish also out there. And there's also a lot of garden center stuff yet that we've got
still
for sale.
available.
Oh yeah, we're still bringing the trucks in.
I was going to ask you if you still had the garden open.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's outside in the garden center is where our sale is, and it starts Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay, and you're going to have some special prices then, right?
We're going to have hot prices to match this weather.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's about time when you start thinking about fresh fruit and that. Is it a good supply of that?
It's coming at its peak time now. The California fruit and the Washington cherries and stuff, and there's blueberries out there, and it's coming now.
What's the day? What are the dates for that again? The big sale?
Well, it starts Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay. Well, we'll urge the folks to be sure to drop out and see you.
All right.
And seeing is believing, especially if you get out there and sample a few of these
We'll
things.
have samples for everything out there.
Yeah, okay. Well,
so you can taste the quality.
Nice to have you here, Troy.
Thank you.
And we urge people to go out there and see you because that's one of the things that you pride yourself on is a very fine-looking and excellent produce department.
Thank you.
And yours is no exception. Okay?
All right.
Thank you very much for being with us. Okay, we've got a little more music here. I got a note here from Dick Yen, who is the manager of the Randall store, says that we should play a 53rd wedding anniversary number for Lyle Belts of Morgan, Minnesota. Also, we've got a request here to do one for Anna Fust of Tracy, Minnesota, an anniversary. And we've got one for my husband's birthday, it says here, from Twin Lakes, Minnesota, William Bauer. And we've got one for Truman and Viola Clausen of Fairmont. And we're happy to send that out. So let's turn things over to Chuck Theil and the Ramblers right now with a little bit of philosophy that we're all aware of. It's a small, small world. Okay.
that it's time we're aware it's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world.
There is just one moon and one golden sun, and a smile means friendship to everyone. Though the mountains seem high and the oceans are wide, it's a small world after all.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world.
Well, I guess we all agree with that, and there's some great music to sort of substantiate that. Title of that one is A Small World After All. Music is by Chuck Theil and the Jolly Ramblers here tonight on our bandwagon show, and we'll have more music for you in a moment. But right now we're going to get Chuck up here to take a look at a few of his dance dates. While we wait for that, let's send a dedication or two out for Marlene and Barb Kruger on their wedding anniversary, Marlon that is, and for Willard Breck's birthday on July the 12th. Also, we've got a request to play a tune for Margaret Meyer of St. Clair, so we're happy to send that out. And then we've got a little bit of a note here that says that the folks enjoy the bandwagon program and they'd like to have a dedication to our Mr. and Mrs. Jerome Rodel of Bird Island, celebrating their 48th wedding anniversary on June 24th. Okay, here's Chuck Theil now. And before we go any further, Chuck, I got to tell you, your band sounds great tonight. It's getting better and better with each passing engagement here.
Thank you.
At Channel 12, if such a thing is possible.
I hope so. That's what we're looking for. Thank you.
Unsolicited testimony.
Thank you very much, and thank you folks for coming tonight. We have a beautiful crowd with us once again. It's a warm night. Time to dry out a little bit from all of our rain. I've got a few dedications, first of all, for Ed Paul of Lester Prairie on his birthday, June 20th, for Milton Larson of Nicollet on his 80th birthday, June 21st. That's dedicated by the family. And Milton, the next song will be for you, the Isabella Waltz. Erlene Schola of Hector on her birthday, June 8th. Willard Parpert of Lester Prairie on his birthday, June 11th. Jocelyn Schwartz of Young America on her birthday, June 12th. Dan and Ruth Ann Mowinkle of Cedar Rapids, Iowa on their wedding anniversary, June 16th. Leo and Mabel Schmidt, and they're with us tonight in the audience on their wedding anniversary, June 28th. They're of Watertown, and they're the parents of Kenny and Gary, two of the guys in our band. And also Ken and Kathy Schmidt of La Center on their wedding anniversary, June 29th. Ken is our trumpet, saxophone, trombone player, etc. And Mabel Schmidt also, Ken and Gary's mother, on her birthday, July 1st, and she's again from Watertown. Upcoming dance dates this Friday and Saturday, June 22nd and 23rd, we're at the International Polka Fest at Iron World USA up in Chisholm. Sunday on the 24th, we'll be at the Winstead American Legion. Friday, June 29th, we're at the Island Ballroom Polka Fest in Bird Island. Sunday, July 1st at the Cedar Edge Pub. Friday, July 6th, the Litchfield VFW. Saturday and Sunday, the 7th and 8th of July, will be at the Cedar Edge Ballroom Polka Fest in Cedar Mills. And part of that Polka Fest on Saturday the 7th will be the Whoopie John Band from 8:30 until 12:30. That's at Cedar Mills, just west of Hutchinson. Friday the 13th will be at the Ellsworth, Wisconsin Polka Fest, one of the best in Ellsworth, Wisconsin. Saturday and Sunday the 14th and 15th of July, we've got private engagements. And Saturday the 21st, we're at the Laverne VFW. And that's as far as I'll go.
One would be led to believe that your band has been in demand. You've got quite a few dates there back on back. Why'd you bring this along? You want to show the folks that?
Okay, if I could, this is our new album. It is now released, Minnesota Polka Harmony, and that's with our 6-piece group. And also Jason makes his debut on this one with a little vocal work and drumming. But the album is available, album or cassette. The cost is $8.50 postpaid, or $7 if you get it from the stand. And it's Chuck Theil, Post Office Box 607, Lester Prairie, Minnesota 55354, and we'd love to send one to you.
Okay, very good.
And that one is yours, Chuck.
Well, thank you very much. And we've got Jason who's going to make his debut here tonight on the drums,
Doing
right?
a little drumming.
All right, well, let's get Jason
you,
up
Chuck.
there. And while you're getting that ready, I would like to pass along an invitation to you folks and say that you're always welcome to join us here on the Bandwagon program. We're hold forth here every Monday evening, of course, videotaping the show. And next Monday, we'll have Ernie Koopman here along with a special guest. I think you'll enjoy that one. And we'll follow that with the Hula Rye Dutchman on July the 2nd, and then on July 9th, the Country Dutchman. So we've got a lot of good stuff coming up. Got a little bit of a note here, too, to play a number for Melvin and Bernice Weichert. And also we want to do one for the birthday of Orville Walters of Glenton. Orville's here somewhere, I know that. Congratulations, Orv, and a very, very happy birthday to you, okay? He's back there. There he is. All right, fine. All right, well, everybody's going to go all out on this one, Orville. The roll-up coming up, and we've got Jason with his debut on the drums, and we've got one of the pretty waltzes, and here we go with the Isabella Waltz, okay? On our Bandwagon show tonight. Remind you that we'll be back again next Monday night with more music for you on the Bandwagon. Ernie Koopman and his stage band will be here with a very special guest, and we hope that you can make it in and join us on the Bandwagon. Following that, on July 2nd, the Hula Rye Dutchman, and on July 9th, the Country Dutchman. I'm going to see if I can sneak on down here and see if I can pick up a few people that I've noticed in the studio audience that I'd like to introduce to you because they're all dressed up. Here he is, right? You want to come up here? One of you? All of you, if you want. Come on up. These people are with us periodically on a special occasion, and so it's nice to have them again back here. And you look like you might be a wedding party. Is that what
Yes,
it
we
is?
are, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it, will you?
Well, we're married 46 years. And
Both of all of you?
no, they're married 47.
Okay, one more year on.
Oh, one more year, yeah.
Are they related?
Well, they're twins. I don't know.
If that's relative. Okay, and what is the name?
This is Walter Schuft.
Oh, yeah. And you come from?
We come from Blanco, Elder County.
Okay. Well, you're up here.
We're from Stool.
Oh, yeah. You're from Stuart. What anniversary is it?
47.
47. Well, you're doing very well. And I remember when you first started coming here on your anniversary, you have aged gracefully. As a matter of fact, I don't think you've aged at all. You've regressed a little bit, I think. So it's nice to have you here, and congratulations on your anniversary. And we're going to dedicate this next one especially to you, and one that I'm sure you'll agree with because you've got 47 years of experience to prove it. I wouldn't change you if I could. Okay? Here we go.
Change a single thing about you if I could. The way you are just suits me to a T. A princess in a storybook, a king upon his throne. That's what we are, and you belong to me. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I would wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven. You're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. Tender smile, I'd leave them as they are. And come what may, I wouldn't change a thing. And if I were a potter and you a piece of clay, the only thing I'd change would be your name. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I would wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven. You're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could.
Move right along, gentlemen. A country western tune, music by Chuck Theil and the Ramblers. I wouldn't change you if I could. And we've got another tune coming up in a moment. Right now, let's refresh your memory about that very special sale that will be going on at the Randall store in New Ulm. The produce department putting it all together there with some great buys, delicious fruits which are in season right now coming on the market. You'll enjoy them to the fullest. And remember, too, that the garden market at the Randall store in New Ulm is open these days also. So if you're a little bit late in getting some of them plantings, they'll be available to you all high quality and competitively priced. Of course, this is an opportunity for you to get back into the game again and plant some of those plants that you didn't get in the ground. Right now is a great time for it. Picnic time too. A lot of things available for that, for the outdoor grilling at the Randall store in New Ulm and also the Randall store in Mankato. Well, we've got a polka coming up now by Chuck Theil and the Ramblers. I want to thank Chuck and the gang for being here. As usual, they've done a superb job and they're sounding better than ever. And I want to thank the gang here from the polka group that have been with us tonight and all the other people that have joined us on the bandwagon show. And let's turn to the polka, and here we go with the Cracker Jack Polka. Bandwagon program has been presented for your listening and dancing pleasure by the Randall stores of New Ulm and Mankato, headquarters for all your shopping needs. You're invited to join us again next week at this same time when you'll see and hear the music of Ernie Koopman and his band. Until that time, remember that this week, like every week, is a good week for you to shop and save at your nearby Randall store in Mankato and in New Ulm. Chuck Bassick speaking on behalf of Chuck Theil and the Jolly Ramblers, the whole gang here and all the folks at the Randall stores, hoping you have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week, same time. So long.
I'm going to send him out a written contract because that's my normal practice, and that's exactly what I advise people to do, but he didn't get the contract signed. It was never returned. Okay. Never returned. So indicates to me that the defendant never thought there was a contract. And that's why I don't believe that there was a meeting of the minds. If there's no meeting of the minds, then you can't have a binding contract irrespective of whether it's an Italian handshake or an Irish handshake or any other kind, right? Yes. When he agrees with me, I know I'm right. Judgment is for the defendant.
So with that, we come to the end of another session of the People's Court. I'm Doug Llewellyn, thanking you for joining us and reminding you that if you're involved in a dispute such as this and you can't seem to work it out, try as best you can before taking the case to court. But of course, if you can't, don't take the law into your own hands. Take them to court.
At any rate, it was just before the message. It was in a Sunday night service. It wasn't very long ago. And this was right before, well, let me couch my words very carefully, but Satan will...